Welcome to Tntspices. Today we are going to make a viral dish. We're going to make ourselves some pizza cupcakes or cupcake pizzas, whichever way you want to say it.
Cupcakes!
This is going to be a shout out to a band, Snailmate. We're going to be using their special hot sauce, Snailmate. We're even going to use some impossible meat because of one of these band members. Stay tuned. This is going to be delicious. To begin, we're going to take some oil. We're going to use some olive oil in our case. Place it into a pan. And we want to heat this olive oil up. We have our oil good and hot. I have 2 shallots that I've chopped up very fine. I have about 4 to 5 smaller garlic cloves that I minced up real fine. I'm going to place these inside. We're going to saute these till these become a little bit fragrant and translucent, and that will not take long. Our garlic and shallots have sauteed for about a minute or 2. Now, let's do the impossible. Impossible meat, that is. We're going to add that to our pot. Now that we have our meat kind of spread out and mixed with the onions and shallots, I am going to take 1 tablespoon of our dad's secret rub. We're going to add that. Next, I am going to take a tablespoon and a half of Snailmate's Stressier sauce. This sauce is delicious. It's quite spicy for a lot of you, so I'll let you know that. It's got a coffee base to it. It is actually made by High Desert Sauce Company, which is a fantastic hot sauce company. I recommend you guys check them out. We are going to add Snailmate's hot sauce to this impossible meat. We're going to stir this up well, and we're going to cook this until this is fully cooked, and then set this to the side to go with our pizza cupcakes. We have some store-bought pizza crust. We're going to open up these containers of pizza crust. We're going to flatten them out. I'm going to use this little round bowl, which is roughly about a 4-inch bowl, and we're going to cut a bunch of round pizzas, little miniature pizzas out of the dough, and we're going to use them to put inside of our pans. Let's prep our cupcake trays so that we can begin putting our pizza dough in. Here I have 1 stick of salted butter melted. I have 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I have 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic. We're going to give this a good stir. With our butter, oil, and garlic mixed, we're next going to brush the inside of each one of these. We next want to take the little pizza doughs that we cut into circles and place them inside of each cupcake. We're just going to push them in, push them against the sides the best we can. We don't have to worry about them being all the way up to the top, because as these cook, it's going to rise. We'll do this to every one. With all of our dough inside of our cupcake holes, bins, I don't know what you call these little spaces. Definitely not the baker. We are next going to take some pizza sauce. We're going to put a little bit of pizza sauce into the bottom of every one of these. After placing our pizza sauce, we're next going to take some of the impossible meat.
There's been a mistake. You've accidentally given me the food that my food eats.
After adding our impossible meat, we are going to take some mozzarella cheese. After adding our mozzarella cheese, we're next going to take another little tiny dab of sauce onto the top of each one of these. Now that we've added a little extra pizza sauce to the top of all of these, we're now going to add some pepperoni to some of these. After placing our pepperoni, I next have some shredded Parmesan cheese. We're going to take just a tiny bit of this, add it to every one of these. With our Parmesan cheese placed on top of all of our cupcakes, I've placed both of our cupcake trays onto some baking sheets. This way, as this cooks, if anything were to bubble over, it doesn't go making a mess in our oven. I have an oven preheated at 400 degrees. We're going to place these in our oven, and we're going to cook these until these are nice and bubbly and golden. Our cupcakes are done cooking in the oven. They were in there for approximately 30 minutes. We've taken them out. We're now going to take that extra butter mixture that we had left over, and we're going to give a light coating of this on top of every one of them. After we've placed this coating, we're going to let these cool down about 10 minutes or so before we remove them from the cupcake trays and plate this up. Our pizza cupcakes are finished. I have a feeling these are going to be absolutely delicious.
Yummy.
We thank you as always for joining us here at Tntspices. Please like, subscribe, comment. We always like to hear from you guys. In the meantime, to each and every one of you guys, God bless.